सा सा पर्वत पर्वत क्यों चढ़े नदी पार क्यों जाए पर्वत पर्वत क्यों चढ़े नदी पार क्यों जाए जो मिलना है यही है द्वार स्वयं खुल जाए ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय गरि ग पद द ग द द प गरि सा पद पद सा सा द प गरि स द स रि ग स ग रि स ध स प द स ग प द स रि ग प द स स रि ग प द स रि रि ग ग स रि ध स प द ग प रि ग स रि ध स स स रि ध स प द ग प रि ग स रि ध स स स रि ध स प द ग प रि ग स रि ध स सुख की रफली रोए है दुख की बंसी गाए सुख की रफली रोए है
be secondary. That should be secondary. Your personal growth or the personal knowledge development, like skill sets, what you need to earn, that should be a primary goal for you all. Because life is full of competitions. So with this competitive world, if you could not able to learn more, acquire proper skills, knowledge, then you find that you feel that you're outdated. Maybe you have scored 90%, 95%. You feel that you're outdated. I have seen students, I have counseled students, many students who are very brilliant. They were 9.8, 9.5 days to tell me, sir, the students who have scored 7.5, 8, they have got a job. But I'm not got a job in a better company, even though I am 9.5, 9.8. So this I am telling about 20 years back, not now, 20 years back. Because I was in PESET, where the brilliant students, they used to come, they used to tell, they used to ask a lot of questions to me. So I used to tell, you need to acquire your own knowledge, skills. Skill set now, without skill set, it is very difficult, because you want to do higher studies, they'll go to ask what better skill sets you got. See, note this, it's not the masters in Karnataka or in India. In India they may say, come and join, you got this percentage, come and join. Want to apply for foreign university, you need to give a SOP, standard operating procedure. In that, self SOP. That means the day you joined LKG, the day you finished the degree program in any branch, you need to do what all you have done, the positive things, knowledge what you acquired, how you acquired, everything you have to write. SOP bere yaru kodakagalla. You have to sit and write it, because the same question will be asked there in the university. The university counselor will go to ask the questions on this. You should be ready. If somebody has written the SOP and given, and you will be say, Baba, I don't know. So you have to write your own SOP. You got it. So that's why I'm telling, acquire a lot of skills. Don't waste time, because these 3-4 years, it's a wonderful year, so you need to acquire. So one fine thing is now today's 5G technology. Hope you will get a lot of knowledge with this. The key speaker, sir, will going to explain to you all and how it will be for the next generations. With these few words, I was very nicely heard the invocation song by Princey. I was just in my mind came Anuradha Padwal. She sings very nicely. Same way she has sung the song very nice. It was very ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂತು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕಿವಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿ. With this, thanks for HOD of Computer Science, the staff coordinators and the professors of Computer Science, and my dear students for giving an opportunity to speak few words. Very nice master of ceremony. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you so very much, sir. Now I call Computer Science HOD, Dr. Kamalakshi ma'am, to speak a few words.
A very good morning to everyone. Respected Principal Sir, Speaker of today's technical talk, Rathnakumar Kayyar Sir, heads of various departments, professors, faculty members, faculty coordinators, and dear students. A very warm welcome to the technical talk on Introduction to 5G at Sapthagiri College of Engineering, organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome our management in their absentia for their constant support and encouragement. I extend my warm welcome to our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. H. Ramakrishna, for his motivation and guidance for all the events that we organize. I accord genial welcome to Rathnakumar Kayyar Sir, CEO, LiteCore Networks, Bengaluru. It's an honor and pleasure to have you as resource person of today's sessions. I also would like to welcome all the HODs, teaching, non-teaching faculty members, and organizing coordinators, Professor Sheila Rani and Divya Mani, and student coordinators Ritik Raj, Ayman, Tasvi, and all the faculty members. Last but not the least, I also would like to welcome all the students for their enthusiastic participation. 5G. As we are in the era of the telecommunication, so the 5G is the 5th generation technology standard. Especially the 5G is basically it concentrates on cellular technology, and it was designed to increase the transmission speed. Earlier we had very less transmission speed. The main intention or objective of this 5G technology is to gear up the speed of the transmission. So it ranges from 10 to 20 GPS per second. That's what. And it is not the very buzzword or the new technology. In fact, it was deployed somewhere in worldwide in the year 2019 itself. It is the successor of 4G network, that is what. And it is predicted, as per the latest information, it is predicted to have 1.7 billion subscribers and account for 25% worldwide mobile technology of around 2021. That is a prediction they have made it. What are the advantages? Basically, how is it advantageous? It has a very higher bandwidth. That is one of its advantage. So what you can do with that? You can connect more laptops and desktop as well. That is one thing on different types of devices. That's what. And also it is improving the quality of internet services in crowded. That's what. Okay, especially when you want to upgrade with new applications like based on IoT, edge computing, and AI. That is what it is more concentrating on. Okay, and it has wide range of applications. Why? Because it is able to inculcate high capacity, and the latency is very low. It's very low. That is one thing. And next is, it is, as I mentioned earlier, it is giving more of its importance on artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, edge computing. These are the buzzwords we are looking at. So it is mainly concentrating on these areas to boost up the technologies. And where all the sectors, it has its own importance. Health sector, Retail also it is concentrating on agriculture, manufacturing, logistics. All these are the applications, the industry sectors where the 5G is more or less orienting. That's what. So we are very proud and honored to have Rathnakumar sir, who is enlightening you with all the technologies. In fact, sir has given me some of the tips. I told some of the students you should prepare for virtualization, cloud computing, because sir will be posing more of questions for you, right? That is what. Okay, so hope all of you will have a very time. I hope that all the participants will have great time of learning. Okay, that's what. Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to everyone present here. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words. We expect 5G to become the worldwide dominating mobile communication standard for the next decade. So, to know more about it, I would like to call Mr. Rathnakumar Kayyar sir to share some knowledge on 5G technology.
You go front and take.
I request our principal to give a small token of appreciation to Mr. Rathnakumar Kayyar sir.
One of you, please.
Dr. Ramkrishnan. So much higher definition TV is possible, and we are talking about augmented reality, virtual reality kind of things, metaverse. So those things become possible if you get much higher speeds. We are talking about 20 gigabits per second peak speed. Do you know what's the kind of speed you get these days? Suppose on your mobile, when you're on a regular network here, what's the kind of speed you get? Any idea? I'm sure that many of you would be looking at that, right? When you don't have a good experience, do you run these speed tests and see what's the speed you get? Any guess what's the figure you normally see? 65 Mbps if you get, it's very good speed. But we're talking about peak speed of 20 Gbps with 5G. That theoretically, but practically also that will be reachable. And ideally, you should see about 100 Mbps speed on an average, even in a crowded space. So that's the higher speed. That's easy to understand. But the other two legs are, are considered more important than we look at 5G. One is the ultra reliable, low latency nature of communication. This is, we say that's needed for mission critical applications, whether it's factory automation or emergency services. That's reliability is the key, as you can see. And for factory automation, low latency is very important. By the way, when you run speed tests, do you see there is? He talks about the ping test. Have you observed what's the kind of values you see in the ping test? Any idea what is the ping test? Basically, what it does is, what's the response time? See, speed is one thing. Speed is, okay, you have a big video and you can download it easily. But speed test or ping test is about the response time. So from your mobile or your desktop, you are pinging, you are talking to, saying hello to a computer, which is in the service provider's network, somewhere close. Typically, if you run a ping test, he's going to locate the server somewhere in Bengaluru, provided by service provider. And what's the round trip time? You send a ping an ICMP request. Technically speaking, it's a 0.5K protocol stack. An ICMP request is sent and the response comes. What's the time lag between this? And when I run the ping test on my Reliance phone, I see about 50 milliseconds. So locally, so basically my link is introducing that kind of delay between my phone and some server in Bangalore. If you run ping test on say Google or Google.com or any of other servers, say Cisco.com or something, you may see hundreds or even up to 250 milliseconds is what I see. That's the kind of delay when he has to traverse a network and go to a different location and get here back. That's the kind of delay. So we are talking about maybe 100 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds is the delay now. And when we talk about low latency, we are talking about reducing to less than 10 milliseconds, or maybe some, in future we are talking about less than 1 millisecond. How can that be done? We'll see. We'll look at some of those ideas. The third that is the massive IoT or machine like MTC as it's called in the cellular world. We are talking about up to 1 million devices per kilometer square. That's the goal. Lot of challenges there. As you can, one resource that's very scarce and which kind of inhibits or it is also sources the spectrum. We'll see what are the considerations there. And that's one thing. Okay, you want to have a very high density. We are talking about probably things like utility meter readers, temperature sensors, pollution, all these things. In a given space you can have, you want to have. That's the 5G goal is to support 1 million devices per square kilometer. Energy efficiency is equally important because a major consideration when you want to deploy these sensors and devices in large numbers is obviously you can't go and manually keep changing the batteries or you cannot power these things from the grid because you want to have them wherever you want. Not all these semesters. You would have read about these 7 OSI stack and the IP stack. So this along the same lines, what we are talking about here is this is a protocol layer which uses TCP as a layer below that and builds a protocol called Diameter. Diameter is an IETF protocol, and Diameter we call it as the control plane protocol for LTE. That is in the LTE core for various entities. When they want to talk to each other, they use Diameter. And Diameter is we say it's an extensible protocol. What it means is now you use HTTP for your for all the web services. In HTTP you can embed whatever information you want to send. Basically it's a get and a put or these operations you perform. The payload you send it can be anything. Typically when you use HTTP you use a textual encoding to share information. Diameter is a binary protocol. So, and it's binary protocols have some advantages because computers, as you know, computers when you send textual information, they have to do more work in terms of. So that's one thought I had when I decided that I'll spend some time talking to students. The other thing, of course, is as I said, the speed, the acceleration in the technical space, and the possibility opens up. It's exciting, and I was thinking share some of this excitement. Maybe you students can think of new ideas, and because now new ideas have to come from new minds, the youngsters. So you can think of new things and contribute to the development. With these two thoughts, I decided to spend some time. In fact, I went to a few colleges. In some places it was, the IEEE chapter organized in one college and spoke to some final semester students in the other college. But that's the way I started, preparing for these things. And in the process I also learned. Because when I went to the first college, I was talking more from the industry perspective. I realized that I too have to change my language. So that's one thought I had when I decided that I will spend some time talking to students. The other thing, of course, is as I said, the speed, the acceleration in the technical space, and the possibility opens up. It's exciting, and I was thinking share some of this excitement. maybe you students can think of new ideas, and because now new ideas have to come from new minds, the youngsters. So you can think of new things and contribute to the development. With these two thoughts, I decided to spend some time. In fact, I went to a few colleges. In some places, it was the IEEE chapter organized in one college, and spoke to some final semester students in the other college. But that's the way I started, preparing for these things. And in the process, I also learned, because when I went to the first college, I was talking more from the industry perspective. I realized that I too have to change my language.